KevG weather overview, pretty unsettled pattern as we start the official start of summer. And the best way to describe it, I think, is just to say that we're going to have waves of daily rain chances. And this is the percentage off of Storm Team 4. And this is the percentage out of 100 over the next 7 days. So Wednesday they had it right, 0% chance for most of the area. But then over the next few hours, rain's going to move south to north. And this is going to be the theme for the next 7 days, if you can believe it or not. Now, I don't think it's going to be a washout the entire time. I don't think we'll have continuous rain. That would be a disaster for the area. But mainly during the afternoon and evening, this is when the rain's going to come. And that's in response to the maximum daytime heating and also the low-hanging jet stream. We'll take a look at that in just a second. But the high that was protecting us today is going to give way, and rain's going to develop from south to north after midnight. And it'll be heavy at times in and around the city and Long Island, maybe stretching into the morning commute before it tapers off a little bit. And then tomorrow night we'll have more showers move in, and these will be off and on. And what we'll notice is that they'll kind of die down late at night, with the exception of tonight, and then they'll refire up again during the daytime heating for Friday and through the weekend. And this is what the model is essentially doing through the weekend. And you can see that it's printing out a very generous amount of rain across the area, and this is in response to the jet stream being so low and making the atmosphere very unstable for this time of year. Normally we have like more of a west wind, but we're going to be dealing with more of a southerly wind and very cold temperatures aloft because of the low configuration of the jet stream. Now this is Monday night into Tuesday, and I'm worried about heavy rain here, basically like a culmination of all this activity. And the Weather Prediction Center has a very high probability of heavy rain around next Tuesday. So I think that might be the capper on this entire period. And then we'll start to remain more settled as we go into late next week. So once that front moves off Monday night into Tuesday, it's going to take time doing that. Then we'll start to, cool things. Then we'll start to get back into a more settled summery period of weather. Now, this is the graphic off of AccuWeather. We're running 1.6 below normal for the month. All the calendar months in blue represent below normal temperatures. We've had 12 below normal temperature days, and this isn't even including today, which I'm sure was below normal for a lot of places. And tomorrow, it's going to be more of the same. I don't think New York City is going to get out of the low and middle 60s with that easterly wind. Now, looking at the jet stream pattern, it is very unusual for this time of year. You have very strong high pressure over Canada, which is exacerbating the wildfires in that area, as we all well know. And you can see how low the jet stream is, and it is basically adding to our unsettled weather pattern. This is through Sunday, and then a stronger area of low pressure, at least aloft, moves in for Tuesday. And that's why I'm really worried about heavy rain Monday night into Tuesday, and that might linger into a part of Wednesday. But you can see by late next week, it starts to settle a little bit, although it does take its time. That's going to be something that we're going to have to monitor in the long range. But that's the jet stream, and you can see how very far south it is for this time of year. Normally we're dealing with a westerly wind, but that's not the case. And for that reason, we're going to have some rain issues here. I think most areas will see between 1 and 2 inches easily, but I am worried about isolated flash flooding. So we're going to have a daily problem with that. And where there is the most steadiest, heaviest rain, there can be isolated flash flooding. So you can see the temperatures on Thursday. It has 66 in New York City, but low 60s elsewhere. I would go with the lower number as far as that goes because of the easterly wind, but then our winds turn more southerly on Friday with a high of 79, and it's humid. Saturday, a high of 81, plenty of clouds around. Afternoon and evening showers and storms, a good bet. And those who don't see them will be lucky, and those who do, well, it's just par for the course in this pattern, unfortunately. And this is for Sunday, highs around 80. And Monday, I think that warm and humid air really tries to make inroads up the eastern seaboard. And that is basically a cause for concern as far as like a widespread heavy rain situation from Monday night into Tuesday. That's just going to be something we're going to have to watch over the weekend. But for the meantime, it's waves of rain moving through, especially in the afternoon, for the next 5 to 7 days.